Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Wassalatu wassalamu ala ashraf al-anbiya al-mursaleen. Muhammadin wa ahl bayt at-tayyibin at-tahirin al-ma'sumin. Wal la'natu ala a'da'ihim min al-an ila yawm ad-din. Amma ba'd. فقد قال الله سبحانه وتعالى في كتابه المجيد والفرقان الحميد بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ربي زدني علما صدق الله العلي العظيم. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Inshallah, hope everyone is well, and inshallah keeping me in your du'as, inshallah. So today what I'm going to do is that I'm going to go through this work which I gave. I do apologize that I sent it slightly late. The only reason why I've been so busy with so many things happening, and due to that I wasn't able to find the time to be able to send this homework out. But I expected, even though if the students didn't do the homework, once I do it in the class, it will allow the students to understand. So I had that flexibility for the students. So can everyone see what was on the screen?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
So
Yes.
today's lesson is a very important lesson because this somehow reinforces and makes your understanding even better to be able to understand lesson number 1 and 2. So it's to some extent a reinforcement lesson of some of the concepts which we are started already in book 2. So we'll explain about number and gender. So it's talking about whenever you have a verb and how does the verb correspond with the actual doers of the action itself. So as you remember that every verb requires a doer, a fa'il. In Arabic we call it fa'il, and in English we call it a doer. So I'm going to go through this and explain some basic formulas and some basic rulings of Arabic language of how the actual form sentences. So what I'll do, who did not get a chance last week to come on the mic? I can remember someone mentioned that there's 2 people who didn't get a chance to come on the mic last week.
One of them was me, Tahira.
Yes, this is Tahira, I can remember. And we was planning to have a competition between 2 Tahiras and see which Tahira is the bully and which Tahira is the Ma'soom, the innocent Mas Tahira. But unfortunately, you came late, Sister Tahira.
Right. Innocent Masoom Tahira is me.
Yes. Inshallah. Okay, Sister Tahira, Bismillah. Let's do the verbs. So verb, if you be able to kindly read verbs, number and gender, that would be much appreciated. Bismillah.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Jalasa Qasim alal
No.
Kursiya.
I want you to read the English first. The normal sentence
The
order.
normal sentences order in Arabic is for the verb to come first, followed by the subject of the verb, and then the rest of the sentence. When a person verb begin a sentence, it will always appear in the singular form.
Full stop.
Even
Just 1 second. Now, so what it's trying to say is that in a verbal sentence, you always have the verb which begins the sentence, and then it's going to start mentioning is that. Just 1 second. Let me get the people in the class. Then it's going to try to explain to us today is that when you're talking about the third person, you can have the singular verb. So for the third person, meaning he and she, when you're talking about the third people, you can have the singular verb and it can come with the dual and the plural. So even though the verb is singular, the doer of the action can be dual, meaning 2 people, or more than 2 people, plural. So that is what is going to mention. So if you can continue, Sister, even if the subject governing the verb, meaning the doer, when it says the subject governing the verb, it means the doer of the verb. Go ahead.
even if the subject governing the verb is in the dual or plural, however, the verb must always agree in gender.
Correct. So what it's trying to say that even though the people who are doing the action may be two people or more than two people, the verb can remain singular. But the main thing is that the dual and the plural, they have to coincide and match with the actual verb, that they have to be feminine and feminine. But apart from that, it can remain singular. Let's read the examples. Jalasa.
Jalasa Qasim alal kursiyun.
No,
Qasim,
no. Jalasa Qasim, alif lam is there.
Qasimun. Jalasa Qasimun.
No. Jalasa Qasimun alal kursiyi. Not ala kursiyin. It's got alif lam. So because of that, it gets one kasra. Jalasa Qasimun alal kursiyi.
Okay. Jalasa Qasimun alal kursiyi. Jalasa Qasimun wa Siddiqun.
Just one second. Jalasa Qasimun alal kursiyi. So here we have Jalasa, which is singular, which normally means he sat. Now, as I said to yourself before, sometimes the pronoun in the verb is the doer of the action, or sometimes you have a visible noun, which is the doer of the action. So this noun is representing, is a proper noun, is representing a person rather than he. So Qasim, he sat on the chair. Jalasa is singular. Qasim is one person. So Qasim sat on the chair. So this is a normal theme which I have taught you already. That every doer of the action gets a dhamma tanween. Qasimun is getting a dhamma tanween. And it is a doer of the action of Jalasa. Next one, Tahira. Bismillah, read it. Jalasa.
Qasimun, that's why it is kursi, right?
Yeah.
Kursi, okay.
Next one, Jalasa.
Jalasa Qasimun wa Siddiqu Tariqun alal arikati.
Okay.
Jalasa Qasimun wa Tariqun wa Hasanun ala sajjadati.
Excellent, thank you. I'm going to explain some things here now. So Wajda, can you wait a few minutes, please, before you leave? If she's gone, that's fine. Right?
Can I ask you a question here, please?
Yeah.
Sorry. Now here, the first one, Jalasa Qasimun alal kursi, right? Now Jalasa, if I say Jalas instead of Qasimun, if I say Jalasa, then I put who there?
No, there's no need, because there's already
I don't use
you see Jalasa al kursi. If Qasim wasn't there, but you want to say he sat on the chair, Jalasa by itself, as I mentioned before, every verb has a doer, a pronoun attached to it. So there's no need to say Jalasa huwa. Okay. Now let me continue now. Now over here, the second picture, it says Jalasa Qasimun wa Sadiquhu Tariqun. So Qasim and his friend.
On a cell FaceTime video.
So it says here that, just one second. So it says Jalasa Qasimun wa Sadiqu. Qasim and his friend who? Tariq sat alal arikati, on the sofa. Now you see here, you see Jalasa, which is a singular verb. But here you have Qasim and his friend. There are two people. As long as the verb is coming in the beginning of the sentence, what am I saying? As long as the verb Jalasa is coming in the beginning of the sentence, you are able to have two people who are doing the action despite the verb being singular. So Jalasa Qasim wa Sadiqu Tariq al arikati. So as you know, Qasim and his friend Tariq sat on the sofa. Is that clear to everyone?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
Sheikh, if we took out Qasim and Sadiqatu, could we just say Jalasata?
Not Jalasata, Jalasa.
Jalas, isn't it masculine isn't masculine too? Isn't it anta?
Yeah, no. Jalasa, jalasu, jalasat, jalasata. Jalasata is two females.
Oh, jalasata is two females.
Exactly. Qasim and Sadiq Tariq are both masculine. So you see jalasa. Yeah, if we removed Qasim and Sadiq Tariq, then you will see jalasa. That's correct, Sister Mona.
So
Okay.
can I ask you, so the Kasimun and Tariq are the first person there, so it is a duo, right?
I didn't understand that question.
Okay, it's okay, don't worry.
No, go ask the question again. Go ahead.
No, it's okay, don't worry.
So let me explain it again if no one understood. Because the ruling in the Arabic language is that you can have the singular verb, jalasa, and you can have two people doing the action, but the verb is singular. That is allowed as long as the verb is coming in the beginning of the sentence. It's just rather than saying jalasa, Qasimun wa sadiquhu Tariq, you could use a singular as long as the verb is coming in the beginning of the sentence. And then over here we have Qasim, Tariq, and Hassan sat on the mat. So there are three people.
So Sheikh, I have a question. Sorry.
Just one second, Sitara.
Okay, sir.
Jalasa Qasim wa Tariq wa Hassan. So here we have the singular, Jalasa. Jalasa normally means he sat. But when we have over here three individuals are doing the action. So we will say Jalasa Qasim, and we have Wa, Tariq, and Hassan. So when we are doing this, when we are using the singular verb and we having the word and, it literally means we are having Jalasa Qasim wa Jalasa Tariq wa Jalasa Hassan. So the and itself, it's in reality what's happening is that the wow is a particle of conjunction. It means that, like for example, when you go to when you say in English, I went to the shop, I brought some bread, chocolate, buns, butter, powder, eggs. You're not saying I bought again. No, but you're using the word, which is a conjunction, meaning that these are all other things are also bought as well. And I bought this. So rather than repeating jalasa again, you're depending upon the word wow, and that is allowing the person who is listening that it means that this is also part of the action which has been performed, or the things upon which the action is done, or is that clear?
I have a question.
No, is it clear first of all?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Go ahead now.
Yes.
Can you start a sentence instead of Jalasa? Can you start with the names? Like if I say Qasim, Tariq, Unwa Hassanun, then I would say
Ahsanti.
Jalasa.
Very good question. I was going to come to that before, because I needed to first explain one dimension, then I'll go to the other dimension. Very good question, Sister Nazneen. Rahim, I will answer that
Yeah,
question.
Sheikh,
shortly.
that's what I wanted to ask you, because when you have the names, then the preposition changes. Like from Jalasa, it becomes Jalasa or Jalasata.
I'm going to do that. Yeah, I'm going to do that now. Because I had to go finish one side. So at the moment, all of this Jalasa, Qasimun al-Kursi, Jalasa Qasim, Sadiqu Tariq al-Arikati, these are verbal sentences. Is that clear?
Yes.
All of them are verbal sentences. So in the verbal sentence, we have when I'm talking, and if people are sending anything in the chat box, I won't be able to see. Just come on the mic. So Sheikh want to say something, because it's easier for me. Because sometimes when in the chat box, I only see it at the end, or when someone else is on the mic, then I'm able to check. So over here, Jalasa Qasim wa Sadiqu Tariq, Jalasa Qasim wa Tariq wa Hassan. All of these three cases, they are verbal sentences. Qasim is the fa'il, the doer. Qasim is the fa'il and his friend Tariq. Qasim, Tariq, and Hassan are all of the fa'il. Okay, this is so far clear. Now let me go to somewhere else now. I'm going to take you on a little vacation for grammar now, where I'm going to take you on a journey which you will learn some new things and a repetition of some things. Can you see what I'm showing on the screen? I may have showed this before, but I'm showing this again. I'm going to try to answer Sister Nazneen Rahim's question and Sister Tahira's question. Can everyone see it?
Yes.
Yes, we can see it.
Okay. What does it say? Anwa ul khabar. Does everyone remember? We have two types of sentences:
Nominal.
اسمية يعني فعلية.
ismiya and fi'liya. Ahsanti, Sister Layla. So we have a jumla ismiya and jumla fi'liya. In a jumla fi'liya, a verbal sentence, you have the verb and the doer. And also you can have the object upon whom the action is being done. And in a nominal sentence, what I taught you in lesson number 1 in book 1, I said, Hada kitabun. Do you remember?
Yes.
I said it's subject and predicate, mubtada and khabar. Now, so literally this number 1, like al-kitabu jadidun. So al-kitabu jadidun is the book is new. So both of them here, al-kitab and jadidun, both of them are nouns. What are they?
Nouns.
Yeah, write this down as well. Both of them are nouns. Al-kitabu jadidun. And also,
صفة موصوف.
no, not sifa mawsuf. Sister Muna, no. Don't do that. Don't say that, please.
Adjective and noun.
Pardon?
Would be
Adjective and noun. New
No,
book.
not adjective, no. Please don't say those things yet. Listen to me carefully and don't guess things if you're not too sure, please, because it confuses everyone. Al-kitabu jadidun. Al-kitabu is the book. Jadidun is new. So here, the ruling, as you remember before, that in a nominal sentence you have the mubtada and the khabar, subject and predicate. And in a subject and predicate, what happens is that the first noun always comes with alif lam. So al-kitabu, al-Qur'anu. So these are the subjects, the mubtadas, the noun which starts the sentence. Here, jadidun is the khabar. It's indefinite. What is it? Indefinite. It has a dhamma tanween. So the book is new. So the book is new. The word new is indefinite. So the book is new.
So it's always
And
like that, sir.
yes, yes, always like this. Yes. So this is called mufrad, meaning single word. And even mudaf ilay, because even though it's two words, but it's not a complete sentence, that's why it's called mufrad. So kitabullahi, where it says al-Qur'anu kitabullahi, the Quran is book of Allah. It's classified as one word because it's not a sentence. That's why it's, even though it's mudaf ilay, it's still treated as single word. Right, is that clear so far? Yes. Next thing. The second type of khabar you can have is preposition, jar and majroor. Al-kitabu al-maktabi. The book is on the desk. So as you know, as I mentioned last time, a few lessons ago, I said to know what is mubtada and khabar, you have is between the two words. So when you say the book is on the desk, so whatever is before is the subject, and whatever comes after is the khabar. Is that clear? So al-kitabu al-maktabi. And ala is on, is a preposition, and that's the reason it's al-maktabi. So here, this is the khabar, and al-kitabu is the mubtada. Okay? Then we have adverbs. So this is preposition, and these are adverbs. Al-kitabu tahta al-maktabi. The book is underneath the desk. And tahta is, in Arabic, is called zarf, adverb. Adverb meaning something which indicates upon place and time. So above, below, on, in front, these are adverbs. And do you remember, Sister Homa? Sister Homa, do you remember? It said in lesson number 6 or lesson number 9, it was, I think, where it said whenever the word tahta comes and fawqa comes, it's always mudaf ilay. Yes?
Yes, sir.
And also we said it's tahta is dharf as well. It's an adverb. Yes?
Yes, sir.
Brilliant. Now, these two over here. So these two over here, let me explain these now. My intention wasn't to explain these, but as they are on the screen, I'm going to explain to you. As I said earlier, al-kitabu jadidun. Al-kitabu jadidun, always the noun which starts a nominal sentence should come with alif lam. However, if the noun which starts a sentence is going to be indefinite, what does indefinite mean, Sister Homa?
The indefinite, it will not have al.
Exactly. So when alif lam is not added to the word book, then what you will happen is this, is that the khabar comes in front and the mubtada, the subject, is delayed. Like over here, rajulun, so fil bayti rajulun. And as you know, ala and fi are prepositions. In this case, al-kitabu al-maktabi, the book is on the desk. So here, al-kitab came in the beginning of the sentence. But over here, the word rajulun is without alif lam. Due to that, the khabar, the predicate, comes before the subject. Is that clear? The predicate comes before the subject. Sister Wajda, is that clear for you as well?
Yes, clear. So Sheikh, then the predicate that we, because Rajulun is not with the al.
That's right.
So will the first one, like fi al, the baiti will have al, correct?
No. Fil bayti is in the house. We're talking about a particular house. Fil bayti, in the house, is a man.
Yeah, but if it's not a particular house, we still
It is,
go and say fi baiti.
no. It is a particular house because alif lam al bayt.
No, I know in this case it says that because
Yeah.
it's a particular. But let's say, for example, if it's not particular house, we can remove that al, correct? And
No,
say fi by.
it would normally come with the alif lam because it wouldn't make sense completely then.
All right, that was actually my original question.
Yeah. So it should become fil bayti rajulun, in the house, because what's happening now, you are making the khabar particular. You're specifying the house itself. In the house is a man. And 1 second before anyone comes on the mic. And then an adverb. So here is a preposition. Here is an adverb. So here the word amam al bayti is in front of the house. What is in front of the house? A garden. A garden is without alif lam. So hadikatun. It should normally be al hadikatu amam al bayti. Because hadikatun is indefinite, amama is an adverb, so amam al-bayt is coming in front, and hadikatun, which is the subject, is being delayed. Yes, go ahead, Sister Kusum.
So basically, still, the fil bayti is the khabar, rajulun is the mubtada.
Exactly, that's right. Absolutely, ahsanti.
जार मजरूर शिबू जुमला खबर.
Yep. Sister Waja, कुछ चीज याद हो रही है आज या आज भी कुछ नहीं याद हो रहा?
सारा कुछ याद है.
So this Allah and peace her picture, right?
Because last time you was complaining, I'm not learning nothing. Fil bayt is jara majroor, and amam al bayt is mudaf ilayh, and it's khabar. Hadikatun is the mubtada. Is that clear for everyone?
Sheikh, just a question about fil bayti rajulu. If we were to make it definite, it would be rajulu fil bayti.
Ar-rajulu fil bayti, yes.
Okay, thank you.
Excellent. So these are some additional points which that is not the main point I'm teaching. The main point is coming here now. Now, so far we're doing that the khabar can be singular, it can be jar and majroor, it could be mudaf ilay, meaning zarf, adverb.
It's zarf and mudaf ilay, right?
Sorry, zarf and shibi jumla. Shibi jumla is adverb. Shibi jumla meaning dharf, meaning adverb. And
Zarf.
and
There are two type of zarf, zarf-e-zaman and zarf-e-makan. So these are the zarf-e-makan, right? Tahta, amama, yes.
yeah. So even
Okay.
zarf makan and zaman, both of them will come under the title of zarf.
Okay.
And, and al-jara majroor is a preposition. They're separate. Now the next thing. So the next thing is that which you so far on top. Please listen to me carefully. All what you see on top, these are single words. They're not a complete sentence. I'm going to choose, who shall I choose? I'm going to choose Sister Sukaina J. Sister Sukaina J, Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum salam. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Where have you been?
I'm right here.
I haven't seen you for a while. I haven't seen you on the mic for, I don't know, was it maybe me?
No, last week I was there, but my computer crashed and then I came back on, but yeah.
Okay, right, okay. So the question which I'm going to ask you, sister, is that to make a complete sentence, if I want to make a nominal sentence, what are the two components which are required?
Okay, so I will need the subject and the predicate.
Excellent.
So the subject with the al and the predicate with the khabar, which is an indefinite.
Excellent. And with a verbal sentence, what do you need?
With the verbal sentence, you will be starting with the verb and then the subject.
The doer itself. Excellent.
The doer, yes.
Okay, now this is something new. Now over here now, I need you 100% concentration for everyone. So if anyone's got TV on or got any other thing distracting you in the room, please try to switch off. Because the next thing I'm trying to explain is really important. Either you understand it or either you don't understand it.
So can this numbers time can we play or later on?
Give me a couple of minutes. Listen to this because it's really important.
Okay.
Now, over here, can you see this over here? 1, 2, and 3. So 1, 2, and 3, these are two parts of sentences. You have the subject and the predicate, or you have the mubtada and the khabar. Mubtada and the khabar. Now, I haven't taught you now. So all of these at the moment, they are pretty much two components, and they make a complete sentence. Both of the components come, and they come a sentence as a verbal, mubtada and khabar. Now, the other thing I'm going to explain is this, which I'm hoping I'm able to explain it because this is a bit more challenging. Now, please 100% concentration need now. So the next phase is this, is that for a nominal sentence, what do you require? What do you have in the beginning? You have what?
Subject, mubtada.
Mubtada, exactly. You have the subject. So once you have the subject, then after the subject, you have the khabar. Yes?
Yeah.
Yes.
Now, what we're going to do over here now we are going to have nominal sentences. Listen, please, this is really important. Now, over in 4 and 5, what we are going to have is that we are going to have complete sentences. We are going to have complete sentences containing, please don't intervene me, please. It's really important. If I make it, I'll make you understand. If I miss something, you will not understand, you'll be lost. In the second part now, in 4 and 5, what we're going to have is that we are going to have complete sentences which contain the subject and the predicate. What does that mean? The subject and the predicate. Sister Sukaina.
It will be a nominal sentence.
Yeah, exactly. So we will have complete sentences, nominal sentences with the subject and the predicate together, coming as the khabar for the subject itself. Did you get the point? We will have complete sentences with the subject and the predicate complete sentences, which will be nominal sentences by itself, but they will come as the khabar for the mubtada. Did you get the point?
Okay.
Yes,
Who understood what I said?
I understood,
Yeah,
sir.
I understood.
Like, Sheikh, read it one more time, please.
I
I
told
can
you.
read it if you want. Can I read it?
Like Hamidun is
No,
Wazir.
let me explain. Let me explain it in a different method, because I knew this point is a really difficult point, and if you master this point, I will be amazed. Because what am I teaching you now? It is at year. I'm not boasting that, mashallah, how far you've reached, but this is pretty much level 2 now. What I'm teaching you now, it's level 2, meaning second semester. If you was at a university or anywhere, this is at second semester level. What I'm teaching you now. I'll explain again. In this format here, Hamidun. Sister, who didn't understand? Sister Kulsum, come on the mic.
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, Hamidun is the subject.
Correct.
So every subject requires what? Khabar.
Correct.
Correct?
Yes.
So in here now, what we're going to have is that we are going to have nominal sentences which contain the subject and the predicate, complete nominal sentences which are going to come as a khabar, as a predicate for the subject, which is Hamid. Does that make it more clear for you now?
Okay, so what you're saying is that what is dark underlined there, which is akuhu wazirun,
Correct.
is referring to the mubtada in the sentence.
Exactly.
Because akuhu is again referring to Hamidun, who is mubtada. So the khabar contains mubtada in the khabar.
Yes. Yeah. Yes. So yeah, absolutely, you got it there. So Hamidun is the mubtada, the subject, and now we, rather having like one word, we are having complete, as you say, al jumlatu ismiya. So where is highlighted with bold, akhuhu is mubtada, wazirun is the khabar. So the mubtada and the khabar, a complete nominal sentence, is coming as the khabar for Hamid.
Sheikh, is this also called a badal?
Mashallah, close, but not there.
Okay.
But yeah, so who taught you badal?
I self-taught. I'm just watching all Arabic videos that I can to learn.
Yeah, when you say hada aliyun, hada. So when you have like, I'll show you a badal. I'll show you badal in a minute. I'll show you. Badal means substitute. Means that literally, teacher Muhammad. That's badal. Teacher Muhammad. When we use the word teacher and Muhammad, teacher is the title, Muhammad is the name of the teacher itself. So that is badal. When one word can substitute the other word, that's badal.
Okay, so Sheikh, repeat what you just said again regarding Hamidun, akuhu wazirun.
Yeah,
just
I'm going to
so
explain.
that's in really well, please.
Yeah. Hamid is the subject, is the mubtada. And when we have a mubtada, we require the khabar. Now, over here, what we're going to do, we are going to have complete nominal sentences which contain mubtada and khabar together, and they will become nominal sentences. The nominal sentences are coming in the place of a khabar, which is for the word Hamid. So, akhuhu by itself is mudaf ilay. And as you can see, kitabullahi is mudaf ilay. So here, akhuhu, his brother, we can say akhuhu is mudaf is mubtada, and you can have mudaf as mubtada. Wazirun is khabar. So mubtada and the khabar together is coming as the khabar for Hamid.
So akuhu wazirun is a complete sentence on its own.
Yes, absolutely right. Absolutely. If we didn't have Hamid, but said his brother is a minister, it makes complete sense. But this nominal,
It means we can say like Hamid's brother is Wazir, or we could say Akhuhu Wazir, right?
No, let me just no, let me give the translation. Hamid, his brother, is a minister. So Hamid, his brother is a minister. So Akhuhu Wazirun, this whole thing together is the khabar of Hamid.
Yes, that's my question. That's
Okay.
why. That's our sense.
Okay.
Yeah, got it.
This all together is the khabar for Hamid.
About Hamid, yes.
Yes, Hamid.
So instead of using, they didn't use like Hamid's.
Don't say anything else.
Akhun.
Don't say anything else. Just accept it as it is.
Okay.
If you ask more questions, you'll get more confused. Just accept. You can have a verb, a nominal sentence with mubtada and khabar, and it comes as khabar. That's it. Because I'm not teaching syntax as a language at the moment, as a subject. I'm just trying to teach Arabic language. So I want to keep it very basic at the moment. Inshallah, next year, once we've done 2 years, when you become 2 years, as at the moment you're 9 year, as Sister Mona puts it, we're 9-year-old babies, yeah?
I just said you had us for 9 months.
Yeah.
That's all.
When you become some 1-year-old toddlers, then inshallah I'll start.
You're
Then we'll
our
go forward. Okay. Then we have Fatima. Fatima indaha sayyaratun. So here, indaha is mudaf ilay, and it's khabar. Yes?
Yes.
Yes.
Mudaf ilay, and it's khabar. Why? Because the word sayyaratun is nakira. Like over here, same as over here. Amam al-bayti hadiqatun. Because the word sayyara is indefinite, so indaha is mudaf ilay, and it's zarf. Indaha it's zarf. It's an adverb. So this is khabar. Sayyaratun is the mubtada. So the mubtada and the khabar together is a verb, is a nominal sentence. So the nominal sentence is coming as the khabar for the word Fatima, which is the mubtada. So Fatima, her car was Fatima. In the Fatima, she has a car.
Car, yes.
Okay, is that clear for everyone?
Sheikh, I have
Yes.
a question.
Yeah.
So how come there is no Zuma, two Zumas for Fatima?
Good question. The reason why we did this before, that all female names which end with a time marbuta at the end, there's no need, and especially the word Fatima, it's prevented from getting a dhamma tanween.
Okay.
Okay.
Thanks.
Is that clear so far? Yes. So all of these here are nominal sentences by itself, but they are coming as the khabar for the mubtadas. Clear?
Yes. Yes.
Right. I'm amazed that everyone have understood. Alhamdulillah. Because I was worried that I may not be able to make this because I'm not teaching syntax as a subject and trying to teach this. People have studied some syntax before. Okay, that's brilliant. Okay, next one. Verbal sentences. So the other thing is that we can have verbal sentences, complete verbal sentences, coming as the khabar for a mubtada. Does that make sense?
Yes.
We can have,
Yes.
so kharaja, he exited. Do you remember what I said to yourself? If the verb, if the doer of the action doesn't come after the verb, then the pronoun within the verb will represent the doer, which will refer back to Bilal. So Bilal is coming before, so we will say Bilal, he exited from the classroom. So kharaja min al-fasli, it's by itself is a verbal sentence, and it is coming as the khabar for the word Bilal. Is that clear?
Yes.
Yes.
Sister Samir. Sister Samir, Lada.
Yes, yes, sir.
If I said,
My son's
so if I said, how if Bilalun kharaja min al-fasl, this is is it a verbal or a nominal sentence?
verbal.
No, if we said from kharaja min al-fasl, it's a verbal sentence. But if we started from Bilal kharaja min al-fasl, what type of sentence would it be?
Nominal.
Nominal sentence, correct. If I wanted to make it into a verbal sentence, the whole thing, how would I make it a verbal sentence?
خرج من الفصل بلال.
Who said that?
خرج بلال.
Kharaja Bilalun min al-fasl, correct. That is correct. So if we bring the noun in the beginning, then it will be classified as a verbal sentence. But if the noun comes before the verb, it becomes a nominal sentence. Jumla ismiya.
Sheikh, would we say kharaja bilalun or kharaja bilalu?
Kharaja Bilalun. Yeah.
Kharaja bilalun min al-fasli.
Yeah. Okay. Is that clear for everyone?
Yes.
Yes. Bilal is already in the kharaja. I mean, there is.
Exactly. So what's happening
So
here?
can we use 2 times? Is it okay?
Yes.
Like
So,
in kharaja, the mubtada is mustatir. So it means we don't need to. I don't know if we can use 2 times kharaja and then Bilal.
no, you can't. No, you can't do that. So what's happening here? The literal translation will be Bilal, as Sister Wajda mentioned. Kharaja has a pronoun within it itself. So what's happening here? Because when the doer of the action, the noun, the name of a person, is not coming after the verb, then the pronoun will revert back to the person it should refer to. So when you say Bilal kharaja min al-fasl, the translation should be Bilal, he exited from the class.
Yes.
Is that clear?
Yes, clear.
And then the last one, الطالبات ذهبنا إلى المدرسة. So الطالبات is plural, yes?
Yes.
And because the ruling is that when the doer of the action comes before the verb, then the verb, the actual doer, the subject.
Sheikh, there's somebody like talking in the background. It's disturbing, actually. I don't know.
Yeah, I'll mute everyone up now. I'll mute everyone. So الطالبات ذهبنا. So here, الطالبات is the people who are doing the action of ذهبنا. So, and it's coming as a subject, as a mubtada. So then the verb has to correlate and match with a talibatu because they're the one who are doing the action, but even though they have come before the verb. So because talibat is a plural, so we have to say the habna. But if at-talibatu came after the verb the habna, then we could have said dhahabat at-talibatu. Is that clear? So if at-talibatu came after the verb, then we could say dhahabat at-talibatu.
Yeah, so zahabat is singular, right? Then.
Yeah, that's right. Is that clear?
Yes.
Right.
No, Sheikh, I have one question though. Why would you use zahabat even if you're using at-talibatu? Isn't that a plural?
It is.
Is
it
plural.
is. Yes, but the ruling is that the Arabs allow, as long as the verb is coming in the beginning of the sentence, you can have dual or plural nouns, dual of action, and the verb can remain in its singular form.
Okay, I heard that earlier, and I thought that was referring to, like, when we said like Zainabu wa Fatimatu wa. So because you're referring specific names or specific names.
No, it's fine.
So it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. Even like, I'll give you an example. Surah Mu'minun. In Surah Mu'minun, it says, Qad aflaha al-mu'minun. Qad, indeed, aflaha means successful. He is successful. Who is successful? Al-mu'minun. Mu'min is singular and al-mu'minun is plural. Okay, so al-mu'minun is the plural and aflaha is the singular verb. Okay? Right. I'm tired now, actually.
Sheikh, I wanted to ask you a question earlier, but I didn't want to interrupt you.
Yeah, go ahead.
When we were doing Jalasa Kasimu wa Tariku wa Hasanu, what if you had a combination of a female and a male?
The feminine and the masculine will override.
So you would still use Jalasa. If it was Jalasa Kasimu or Zainabu or Fatma, it would
Yeah,
be
that's
Jalasa.
right.
Okay, thank you.
That's right. Okay. I'm not gonna do the hour and a half lesson. I'm just gonna finish off because this was quite challenging. Because I had to think of how to articulate this lesson in a manner everyone would understand. Sister, who should I bring? Sister Salma, can you come on the mic, please? Salma?
Assalamu alaikum, Sheikh.
Alaikum salam. Can you read Jalasat and all the 3 boxes, please, and explain what's happening here, please?
I can try. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Jalasat Nadiyatu alal kursiyi. Nadia sat on the chair. Jalasat is because she's a lady. Because the kursi is definite, it doesn't have a tanween.
Correct.
That's it. Alal is a adverb.
Preposition.
Sorry, preposition. Correct.
Next one. Jalasat Zainab.
Jalasat Zainabu وصديقتها نادية على الأريقة. Zainab and her friend Nadia sat on the sofa. So again, Jalasat because they're ladies, and we can use the same singular verb to represent dual or plural. I think that's it. Sadiqatuha, because she's a friend who's a lady.
Correct.
And then the last one, Sheikh.
Yep.
Jalasat Zainabu wa Nadiyatu wa Salma alal sariri. Zainab, Nadia, and Salma sat on the bed. Again, we can use the singular verb to represent more than one lady.
Excellent.
And they're sitting on the bed.
Has everyone understood this now, please?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Because this is quite important and it's good. It was a good exercise. Okay, sister. Can I have Sister Mona for a second? Sister Mona on the mic.
Yes, yes, sir.
Qasim looked at the small monkey. How do you say that?
Oh, I know you sent us the answers. I didn't get a chance to see it.
I was on the screen now.
Okay, so Nazara Qasimun alal
Kirdi.
Kirdas Sagir.
Yeah, so here the word kird, the monkey, the small monkey, the word as-saghir is coming with alif lam because this is sifa mawsuf. Sister Mona, the reason why I brought you on because you was making a mistake. You was making me feel embarrassed. That's why. So
No, my purpose was not to embarrass you. I accidentally had the mic on. I was thinking out loud, sir.
No, that's fine. No, that's fine. Because I was feeling maybe I'm teaching it wrong. That's why.
No, of course not. Mistake is mine, sir.
No. So over here, as-saghir. So remember in sifa mawsuf, the as-saghir is the adjective, is the sifa. So the sifa always follows the noun which is qualifying to be the adjective for. Al-qird is masculine. It has alif lam.
Right.
And it's masculine and singular.
Yes.
So 3 qualities. So as-saghir is singular. Alif lam is being added because qird has alif lam. Al-qird is coming with a kasra. As-saghir is coming with a kasra as well. And this is a ruling of adjectives and sifa mawsuf, that they follow each other in what they in regards to i'rab, in regards to feminine or masculine, or in regards to whether it's with alif lam or without alif lam. Is that clear?
Yes, definitely.
Okay, brilliant. Next person. Oh, ya Allah. Just 1 second. I think I've. Okay, I haven't done.
It's
So
the third tab, I think, answers for past.
okay, next one is Tariq and Basim returned from school. Sister Humazadi, can you come on the mic? Sister Humazadi?
Yeah, sure.
So Tariq and Basim
Basim
returned.
returned from the school.
Yeah. So I wrote over here. You could use the word ada or raja'a.
Yeah, Raja'a, Tariq wa Basim minal mudarasati.
Min al madrasati. Excellent. So raja'a or ada. So here, Tariq and Basim are two people performing the action, but we are keeping the verb singular. Yep. Is that clear?
Yeah, correct. So Ada and it will be
Raja'a.
Raja'a.
Yeah, both of them are correct. Rajim Ain. And the next one, number 3 as well. Can you do number 3? Sarah and Aziza.
Aziza went to the new mosque.
So explain to me where's the Sifa Mawsuf as well, please.
ذهبت سارة وعزيزة إلى المسجد الجديد.
So explain to me the Sifa Mawsuf and why is it dhahabat? Why I'm not using dhahabata?
Yeah, no, because this is still one, but there are two females. So it's just using same, feminine singular verb. Zahabat. Correct?
Correct. And Ilal Masjid, the new mosque, why is Al Jadid having Alif Lam as well with it?
Because this is, you can say, a noun with the adjective.
Correct.
So they have the same i'rabs and the same al, and it will be last will be kasra.
Correct.
Because so ذهبت ستارة وعزيزة إلى المسجد على الجديد.
Correct. Il Masjid Al Jadid. Correct. Okay. Can you choose the next student to come on the mic, please?
I don't know if Dr. Firdaus is here or not. I don't know.
Dr. Firdaus, are you here? Firdaus Rizvi? No, she hasn't come. She was here.
Okay.
I think she's gone.
Oh, okay. So I can have.
Muna Zaidi.
You just had. You want more? Kamal Masroor.
Yeah.
Assalamualaikum.
Alaikum salam. Kanwal Masroor, you're always quiet. I'm going to ask you
Too difficult for me.
Too difficult for you. Come off it.
Yeah.
I've lost my voice teaching today, and if it's still too difficult, that means I'm not doing a good job then.
No, you are an excellent teacher, but for me, I think it's a bit difficult.
Listen to the recording again. I've made it very simple, but listen to the recording again because I know this is quite a very intense lesson which I gave, but it's a very important lesson which I've given because it will make, when you read the Quran, you will understand it much better why there's a singular verb and there are so many names coming after it itself as fa'il itself.
Inshallah.
Okay, let's go to the next one. The translation will be Samir and his sister Hanan came out of the house.
Okay, Sheikh, I have a question. Is the page 14 that I did?
What was that?
The book 2. Where is that page 14?
Which page 14?
These are extra pages he sent.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've sent them in the group already and the answers as well.
Okay. Kharaja Samirun wa Oktuhu Hananun Menal Baiti.
Excellent. So here, what's
Kharaja
happening? To me.
Yeah, Kharaja is a singular.
Mhm.
Samirun wa Oktuhu. Samir and his sister Hanan Menal Baiti. For the preposition, Al Baiti has T.
Correct.
And from the house, Samir and his sister Hanan left from the house.
Excellent. So what was happening here? Samir is masculine. We're using kharaja, and ukhtuhu is also coming under the category of kharaja because it's allowed that you could use the masculine form to have Samir and Ukht, both of them in there. So kharaja Samir wa ukhtuhu. So here, this is what's happening.
Sheikh, I have a question.
Just one second,
if
just
the-
one. Give me 2 minutes. Let me just get the next question out, and then I'll bring you on the mic. Number 5, Fatima sat on the brown table. So Fatima sat on the brown table. So the word sat is
Jalasat.
Yep.
Jalasa for the
Jalasa.
man and Jalasat for the female.
Correct. Jalasat Fatimatu.
Fatimatu alal tawilatul baniyati.
Al tawila. The word atawila table. Bunniyun is brown, because the word tawila has a ta marbuta, and bunniya is coming as a adjective, so it become bunniyati with a ta marbuta.
Jalasat Fatimatu alal
tawilati
tawilatul baniyati.
Bunniyati.
Buniyati.
Yeah, bunniyati.
And tawilatu means table.
Table, yeah. Fatima sat on the brown table. That's what's translation.
Fatima sat on the brown table.
If those students who haven't done the actual homework, what I want them to do is to write this Arabic, what I've wrote, and write the English underneath, so that you know how to construct these sentences if someone hasn't done the homework. And I want the homework to be sent to me. Please. Last week, people were complaining that they don't get time to do homeworks and so forth, and do the revision. I'm doing the revision with you in class, and I want people at least to have some courtesy to do this, at least this homework. Thank you, sister. Who wanted to ask a question?
It was me, Sheikh.
Go ahead.
So when we were talking about, Kharajat or Zahaba, if the first person, so if it was changed, instead of Kharaja, Zainabu wa Akhu, would you put Kharajat if the first referred person is female with brother?
Preferably, I would use the masculine. However, if you use the female, because Zainab came first, it's fine. It's not a problem.
Thank you.
Sister Kanwal Masroor, can you choose the next students come on the mic, please? Sister Kanwal, can you choose the next student, please?
Yeah. Is Sukana Ghulam Hussain?
Yes, Sister Sugana Ghulam Hussain.
Assalamualaikum.
Alaikum assalam. Sister Sugana, the question which is for you, Akram, Hussain, and Khalid went to the big house. Number 5. This one here. Dhahaba.
Zahaba Akramu wa Husainu wa Khalidun ilal Baytil Kabir.
Explain to me what's happening here.
So Zahaba is the masculine form. And we use it only one time because it represents all the 3 males.
Excellent.
Ilal Baytil Kabiri, they both have Hisra, Bayti and Kabiri.
Correct.
And Ilal is the adverb.
Yep. And an adverb is a preposition.
Preposition, sorry, yeah. Preposition, yeah.
Brilliant. That's brilliant. Sister Nazneen Rahim, can you come next on the mic?
I have a question, sorry.
Yeah.
Al-Bayti al-Kabir, is it At Manut Sifa Mawsuf?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Number 7, Nisreen, Saliha, and Huda came out of the small room. Kharajat, Nisreen?
Kharajat, Nasrin, Salihat, wa
Huda?
Huda min al-ghurfatil sagirati.
Correct. Translation?
It would be Nasrin and Saliha and Huda came out of the small room.
Excellent. Excellent. Can I have next on my Mahdi?
Assalamu
Alaikum assalam. How are you, sister?
Alhamdulillah, how are you, Sheikh?
Alhamdulillah. I want you to question number 8. Tariq, Nadia, and Huda returned from the old mosque.
Return. Raja'a.
Raja'a
Tariq.
or Ada, both of them.
Okay. Raja'a. Tariq. Nadia. Sorry. It's number 8, right? Okay.
Yeah.
رجع طارق ونادية وهدى من المسجد القديم.
So where is the Sifa Mawsuf, and why am I using Raja'a or Ada? Why can't I use Adu or Raja'u?
When the sentence starts with the verb, you can use the mufrad word for Jamadua.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct.
And Mausuf is Qadim and
No.
sorry,
No.
sorry. Mausuf is Masjid and Sifat is Qadim.
Correct. Can I?
Okay, can I have one question, bruh?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Okay, in question number 6, like Zahaba Akramu wa Hussein wa Khalidun. I don't know if you have taught before in the class, but I missed some classes. So I want to ask, Akramu is having one dhamma, wa Hussein having one dhamma, but Khalid is having dhamma tanween.
Yeah, that's right. So Khalid is an Arabic word. So
Okay.
that's the reason why it's got dhamma tanween. Hussein is a non-Arab word. So that's the reason it's Hussein. Then it's prevented from getting a dhamma tanween. And akramu is one of those patterns which are prevented from getting a dhamma tanween. So that's the reason it's called af'al tafdil. Af'al tafdil is a noun. Any noun which comes on that pattern, like ashrafu, akramu, afdalu, it doesn't get a dhamma tanween.
Okay.
That's the rule. It gets only one dhamma when it should get the dhamma tanween itself.
Okay, I got you. Thank you so much, brother.
Can I have? Okay, can you choose the next student to come on the mic, please?
No, I should choose?
Yeah.
Okay. Someone with name Zahra's iPad.
Zahra's iPad, right to the bottom. Yes, good choice. Sister Zahra.
Sorry, Sheikh, I joined late because I was doing namaz, my prayer. So
No problem.
I missed the first part.
Okay, no problem.
But I can read it.
Yeah, that's not a problem. Okay, now the next part is this. The question is, translate the following sentence into Arabic, starting each sentence with the subject of the verb. So, Sarah, Huda, and Nadia sat in the car. So, if it's going to be a nominal sentence, it's going to be this one here. This one here. Number 2.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Sarah, Huda, Nadia, Jalasna fi Sayyara.
So why are we saying Jalasna?
Because there are 2.
No.
No, there are 3. There are more than 2.
Exactly.
There are more than 2.
Exactly. And if it's going to be a verbal sentence, what would I say if it's a verbal sentence? Number 1. Read this.
Jalasat Sarah wa Huda wa Nadia fi Sayyara. This is the same.
So what's happening?
Jalasat.
So
Sorry,
why am I saying Jalasat, and in the other one I'm saying Jalasna? Why?
I can't. I don't remember. Sorry.
No problem. Ask one of your friends in the class to give you a help. Ask one of your friends, any one of them.
Nominal sentence, that's why. The second one is the nominal sentence. It says it starts from the name of Sarah.
I'm not happy with that explanation. Sister Wajda Bukhari, can you come on the mic, please?
Yeah, the first one is Jumla failure.
Correct.
This is the fail come first, and it said Jalasat Sarah. So it's first Jalasat, the fail, if we are using only for Sarah, and then we are adding wa Huda and wa Nadia, and it means the second one is Jumla Ismiya, and we are talking about 3 girls right now. First, we're talking Sarah, Huda, and Nadia. Jalasna, and then we are using a plural pronoun.
Excellent.
Okay. Okay, Sheikh. I got it. Yeah,
And
thank
the
you.
other thing is that when the names of if the doers become subjects, then they have to correlate and be have to match, because there are 3. That's plural, so we have to say jalasna. But if if the verb comes first and then the names come, then as long as they are feminine, then you could use a singular form: jalasat, Sarah, Huda, and Nadia. Is that clear for you?
Yeah, thank you. Jalasa, Sarah, Huda, and Nadia. Thank you.
Okay, next person. Can you choose the next student to come on the mic?
You want?
Can you choose the next student to come on the mic?
You want me to choose?
Yeah. Choose the Tahira. The Tahira without the Tahira, I think is with without with the I. Tahira with the I.
Tahira with the I.
Okay, I'm here. I'm here. Thank you.
Okay.
Okay. Assalamu alaikum.
So the next one is Aziza and her brother Hussein returned from school.
Aziza and her brother Hussein returned from school. Kharajat Azizatu wa ahuha Husainu minal madrasati.
So Azizatu wa ahuha Hussein raja'a. So if it's a nominal sentence, we will say Azizatu wa ahuha Hussein raja'a. So you use the masculine form raja'a to refer to them.
Okay. If my verb is first, raja'a.
If the verb is first, then it'll be raja'at.
Raja'at Azizatu wa ahuha Husainu minal madrasati.
Yes. Right. Is that clear for you, sister? Unmute yourself. I've muted you again. To Tahira I, can you come back on the mic? Unmute your mic. Tahira I, unmute your mic.
Okay, here I am, sir.
Okay, number 5.
Kharajat.
No. Number 5. What's the number?
Number 5 is Samir.
No, Faisal went out of the window.
Oh, number 3. That's number 3.
Yeah.
Faisal went out of the window and Huda went out of the door. So, kharaja Faisalu minal nafizatu wa kharajat.
Minal nafidati.
Oh, minal nafizati wa kharajat Huda minal babi.
I've done a mistake over here. I wrote kharajat. It should be kharaja. This is a mistake. So handouts which you got, just need to correct this and change that to kharaja Faisal, because Faisal is a boy, and kharajat Huda is feminine. Okay?
Yeah, so kharajat Faisalu minal nafizati wa kharajat Huda minal babi.
Excellent. Can you choose the next student to come on the mic, sister?
Layla.
Layla who?
Layla Dinani.
Okay, Layla Dinani. Number 4. Asma and Hanan went to the large room.
Asma wa Hana kharajata
Kharajata. Yep, that's fine. Ilal
ghurfatil kabirat.
Excellent. And if it's the other way around, if it's Jumla fi'liya, then it will be
Zahabat.
or Dhahabat or Kharajat, any of them, that's fine. Dhahabat or Kharajat, yeah. Asima
wa Hana ilal ghurfatil kabirat.
Excellent. Is it clear for you?
Yeah.
Okay. Sister Musarat, can you come on the mic? Sister Musarat, can you come on the mic? Okay, Sister Layla, can you choose the next student to come on the mic?
Kulsum Karim.
Kulsum? Which one? Kulsum Karim?
Yeah.
Kulsum Karim, can you come on the mic? Sister Kulsum Kareem. Okay, maybe not.
I'm here. Okay, I'm here.
Okay, number 6. The
Can I
boys
go?
and the girls.
Boys and girls
Can I?
sat on the small chair.
Yep.
Jalasa.
So if it's a verbal if it's a nominal sentence, it's going to be this one here.
Okay. Jalasa. فتيان وفتيات جلس على كرسي صغيرة.
So الفتيان والفتيات جلسنا.
Jalasna. Okay.
So okay, there's a mistake here. It should be jalasu. It should be jalasu instead of jalasna. Because there's boys and girls collectively, then we would normally use jalasu, not jalasna. I just need to correct that mistake. So we jalasu. Should the boys plural will be given more preference. Jalasu, okay. And a chairs is kursiyun is singular, karasi is plural. So when there, remember this point, this is a new point which I haven't taught before, is that if there is an object, non-living, and and it's plural, then the adjective for it can come singular.
Okay.
So yes, the word al-karasi is plural, it's non-living, and the adjective, which is small, does not need to come as a plural, but can come in the singular form.
Karasi صغيرة.
As-saghirati.
صغيرة. Okay.
Okay.
فتيان وفتيات.
I forgot what is fitiano.
Al-fitiano is boys. Al-fatayatu are young girls.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Is that clear for you, sister?
Yes.
So instead of jalasna, use jalasu. Jalasu.
Okay.
Okay. Next question number. Can you choose the next student to come on the mic, please? Sister Tasneem iPad. She hasn't had a chance yet.
Okay. Assalamu alaikum.
Okay. Number 7. Tariq and Akram looked at the computer. The word computer is al-hasubu. So it's over here. Nadara.
Nazara Tariqun wa Akramu ilal computer al-hasubu.
Hasubi, yeah. So both words are correct. Ilal computeri or ilal hasubi. Both words are fine.
Okay. This is a verbal sentence because the verb is there. It is and computer hasuba. This is the same computer and hasuba is the same means
Same
computer.
Word. That's right. And if it's a verb, if it's a nominal sentence, read this one over here.
Yeah. Tariq al-walikrama nazrun ilal computer al-hisaba.
Al-hasubi.
Al-hasubi.
So what's happening with nadara now? What's happened to it?
This is the nominal sentence, and Tariq and.
Yep. So the word nadara, how is it coming now?
Is referring to the two, the dual people, Tariq and Akrama, Nazara, and it's.
You got it. Fantastic. It's dual nadara, as you mentioned, because you're referring back to Tariq and Akram. Excellent.
Yeah.
And I want you to do the last one as well, and then I'll be asking ijazat from you for the office. Saliha and looked at the new doll.
Okay. Saliha looked at the new doll. Okay. Nazarat Salihatun ilal daminatul jadidati. Nazarat is a verb to Saliha. Ilal daminatul jadidatul
Adumyati. Adumyati. Dumyati.
Al-dumyati al-jadidati.
Excellent.
And this is isaf masuf, and this is with alif lam, and that's with alif lam too, and it's kasra and kasra.
MashaAllah. MashaAllah. What have you been doing? I can't believe that you've answered so many the question like as if it's a textbook answer you're giving me.
Focusing myself.
That was excellent. Because I know, and that's the reason why I gave you 2. I just wanted to see how confident and how well you did. Excellent. That was really good. It's made my day.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thanks to
MashaAllah.
you.
Alhamdulillah.
Okay.
Okay. Loud salawat. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad wa ajil farajan. Right. How did everyone find today's class?
Difficult.
It's very good. It's good.
It was difficult.
It's good but hard.
Good
Yeah,
but hard.
yeah.
Okay.
It will need a lot of practice.
Exactly.
Change the last one into the nominal sentence.
It'll be the same thing.
Sheikh, you're going to send this on YouTube, right?
You're already
okay.
Public. You're already live.
Okay.
So,
Okay, good.
So you're already famous. So let me just send you the link. Tough but not informative. Okay.
I have one question, Sheikh, if you can, please.
Bismillah, go ahead.
We have that al-fitiyanu and wal-fitiyatu.
Jalasu hona chahiye.
Jalasu.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if it's a jumla failure, so what's gonna come in the beginning? Jalasu still, or it's gonna be jalasa then? Because they are
Jalasa.
okay.
It'll be jalasa. Jalasa al-fityanu wal-fatayatu. It'll be jalasa.
Yes. Okay.
That's a very good question. That was a very good question.
Okay. Thank you.
Fityanu wal-fatayatu. Jalasa al-fityanu wal-fatayatu. Very good question.
Can it be awladu or banatu?
Yeah, that's fine. Al-awladu wal-banatu, I'll accept that as well. That's correct as well.
What about waladun? Waladu is singular, right?
Waladun is singular, yeah.
Awladun.
Yeah. So inshallah, the reason why, so be patient with me in the sense that what I'm doing